G'day, this is Captain Australia. Now I'm not sure if this stream is going to poop itself at some point. I've got 4G and a moderate service, so I hope it's going to be okay. Sorry about all the traffic noise. I hope the mic is working okay as well. So I'm about 18k south of Coffs, and this intermittent pace thing seems to be working pretty well. So I've stopped for lunch, and I'm going to sit on my bum for about an hour and rest my footsies, take the boots off. So I'll give you a look where I am. There's just a lovely bit of forest here, sadly fenced off. And it's been productive walking, so that intermittent pace is good. Like I've made about 18k so far this morning, and in the afternoon I'll make at least that again. So yeah, what am I most happy about? I think I've got a really heavy pack at the moment, but I'm getting really much better at the mind over matter aspect of that. So even though it's heavier than it was ever, and it has always been such a boon to me, today I've just been able to, you send your mind somewhere else. Nope, we're not worrying about that. Let's just keep walking. And weirdly, when I let my mind drift into neutral and don't think about the pack, what jumps in there most is Motown and disco. So I'm walking along, mine just slips into neutral. Hey champ, says Tracy. Hey Tracy, says champ. So I'm walking along, mine drifting into neutral. Yeah, thank you, Nico. Have a good day too, mate. And I'll just get like random bursts of disco or Motown in there. So it's like, at first I was afraid, I was petrified. Can't think I could never live without you by my side. And I'm walking down the road, there's trucks bursting past me. I've got this goofy smile on my face and just disco going through my head. I mean, there's some modern music too, like in the pub the other day. I don't want to know pretty face. I don't want to send anyone home. I don't want my love to go to waste. I want you and your beautiful soul. So there's some modern stuff in there, but it is mainly disco. And yeah, so the mind just drifts off, and you're watching the road, you're watching for snakes, you're doing all the things you need to do, but you're just kind of a bit further out into the world. You're kind of seeing everything, but your mind's in neutral as well. It's hard to describe. Yeah, so even though the pack is really heavier, I've been thriving with it. I think it weighs about 24k now because I got a good 5 litres extra of water in there. And the more I drink throughout the day, the lighter it gets, which is good. So I'm just chilling out. I'm taking an hour break. I'm in Forest, south of Coffs Harbour. And you need to be so proud of yourself. We all are. Tracy, thank you. That's a very kind thing of you to say, mate. And you see, an old dog can learn new tricks. Previously, you say a lovely thing like that, and I'm like, geez, yeah, all right then. But now it's thank you very much. I appreciate it. All the best. Andrew McDonald asks, are you feeling stronger after your rest the last 2 nights? Yeah, that first night when I ambled into Coffs, it was only like a 25k walk. And when I got in there, it felt like I'd walked 50. I had walked 50 the day prior, but I think I was just low on juice. So yesterday, I mean, it wasn't just resting, it was fellowship too. So we went down to the pub and had a good 4 or so beers, listened to music, played some pool. And I think, yeah, I am physically, spiritually replenished. Mike Ike says, completely random question, after 500-ish kms, how are your boots holding up? So the issue has been the cyclonic rain that I've been coming through. Now, I should be taking these boots off, actually, because when I rest, it's good to take them off. So it's the boots and the wet socks inside and the blistering feet inside them. But actually going absolutely great guns. Now, the tread on the boots I haven't really closely looked at, but it just feels like these are the boots that the SAS train in. So they've got 2 types, the big heavy ones with the thick sole, and then these lighter ones which you can run and even swim in. And, hang on, let's get this bad boy off. So, yeah, you can see they've worn down a bit, but there's still a lot of tread there. So, them boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. I reckon we'll get to Melbourne with these boots. That was my that was my upfront take on it, and I think it will prove to be correct. So, touch wood. Oh. And now the feet, bit gross, sorry, but I don't know if you can tell they are just a lot better. So all of that, blistery stuff going on. A day of rest has helped further the healing, but I think my body's becoming more efficient about that sort of thing. So I'm yeah, just getting better and a bit tougher and callousing up a little bit. So yeah, right now I'm just going to lay back. I'm going to look up at them clouds. There's not many of them, but I'm going to see if I can see like that. To me, that is a Nike shoe. No, that is a ballerina's shoe. That thing there. Can we zoom in? No, we can't. Yeah, that's a ballerina's shoe. That is. So I'm gonna lay here and play Name the Cloud. Okay. Enjoy, buddy. You're doing great, says Mike Ike. Thank you, Michael. I'm very touched, mate. All the best. So Michael is a dear friend of mine from many, many years and an absolute legend of a human being. Um, as are you all, actually. Well, I don't know about the friends for many years, but you've all been so... Oops, I'm sorry. I'm covering the camera with my stupid glove. You've all been so kind, and I'm so grateful for that. We play that game with the clouds, too. Well, who hasn't? It's nothing like it on a lazy day. Not that this is a particularly lazy day. You lay back and you just figure out, oh, now it's changed. It's not a ballerina slipper anymore at all. It's a mermaid now. You see? So I think I can keep myself busy doing that for an hour. So yeah, look, thank you so much for your time and interest. I reckon tonight I'll probably wind up somewhere around a place called Maxville, and I need to cross a river there. And from Maxville, I will head inland. There's some lovely country roads that I've been told about that will take me to the beach and a place called Hat Head or Hat Point. I can't remember. And I can run all the way straight down the beach to Port Macquarie. So that's the plan. And when we get to the beach, I mean, I the first week on the beach I found to be immensely spiritually nourishing. I love the ocean, and I think there'll just be some beautiful, beautiful sights I can share with you. So I hope you're looking forward up. We'll just rewind that. I hope you're looking forward to that too. And yeah, I'm feeling great, and I'm blessed, and I'm so grateful for your kindness. So I guess for anybody who's just like belted in and has no idea what's going on, why is this dude dressed like a superhero on the side of the road, and what does that flag behind him say? It says Captain Australia's Big Walk, and I'm walking from Brisbane to Melbourne for a charity called the Kids Cancer Project. So it started out as a quest for my own personal healing after being broken by a fight with stage 4 cancer. I had 6 months to live, and I beat it, but I couldn't bounce back. Now, my own trials, my own problems, I'm just basically trying to repair and rebuild myself, yeah? But the most profound thing, the most serious thing is that no child should have to go through what I have, ever. So the Kids Cancer Project is a wonderful, wonderful, worthy charity, and if you feel like you'd like to support it, there's a sticky post up the top of the Facebook page. It has a story done by the project. If you haven't seen that, it's a great story. They did a great job, and there's links. There's a link in there to a Raisely page, which your donation goes straight through to the Kids Cancer Project. Don't feel on the hook. It's absolutely fine if you can't or don't want to. It's lovely to have you here, and I'm very happy to share my quest with you. It's for you and me. But if you want to support the charity, that's how you do it. Charlotte says, the ocean is so healing, I often head there. Breathe it in deep, Simon. Charlotte, yeah, I love it. I really love it. The only bad experience I've had on the ocean so far, other than I had to do this daily donor dare of doom where I was walking backwards, and I fell on my bum. The only bad thing, I found a used needle on the ocean near the Gold Coast. And when you're trudging along barefoot, or when kids or people are running around barefoot, that's just not on. So I picked it up, and even just picking it up to take it away for disposal is risky if you accidentally poke yourself. People, be careful with your garbage. It's all over the bloody place. Australia's a beautiful country. What's going on? Anyway, I'll leave it there. I'm going to go play Name That Cloud. And all the best. Thank you so much for your interest. And if anybody has any questions or whatnot, drop them in the comments. I always check the comments, and I'll always do my best to answer or at least acknowledge them somehow. Cheers. You take care of yourselves. I'm going to zone out for a bit. Zombie up. See you later. Oh, we got another comment. No, oh no, sorry to hear about the needle. Yeah, it's well, it's one thing out of 1,000 beautiful things. So don't worry. We just have to all do our best day by day, don't we? Take care of yourselves.